Welcome to the 2016-2017 Health and PE online school year. Today we're going to do a quick little overview of what the school year is going to entail. We're going to do an instructor introduction, course requirements, the units we'll be doing, grading, and then tasks that need to be completed as soon as possible. My name is Erin Turner, and I have been teaching. This is my 11th year teaching. My base school is at South Lakes High School, and I have been an online instructor for 4 years now. I am married, and I have two lovely children, Clay, who is 3 years old, and my daughter, Maisie, who is 1. Student responsibilities. So as a student, you're going to be responsible for logging into Blackboard Monday through Friday. You can log in on the weekends as well, but it is just required through the week. Typically, during the week, you'll have about 3 to 5 hours worth of work that you'll have to do, and that is going to include the workouts as well. We encourage you to use your FCPSschools.net email and check it twice daily. You always want to respond to all emails that I send you within 24 hours, and I will do the same for you as well. All of your progress reports are going to be sent through FCPSschools.net as well for the students, so that's going to be important. And then you want to participate in our Collaborate sessions, which will be every other week, and the schedule will be posted on the due date calendar. All right, as far as late work goes, you should make every effort possible to turn in work ahead of time, if not when the due date is. When you turn into stuff on Blackboard, it is time-stamped from Blackboard to let me know when it is turned in. So if you turn in something at 12:01 and it was due before midnight, then it's going to be a late assignment. So please keep that in mind. Also keep in mind down here at the bottom that due dates are not adjusted for things like homecoming plays, performances, competitions, travel, governor's school, etc. So it's just really important to look at the due date calendar and work ahead when you know that you have stuff coming up. Communication. It is really important here in the online campus. I don't get to see you. So email is going to be our best friend, and you as the student need to be your own advocate. If your parent emails me that there's a problem and that we need to have a conversation or whatever it may be, I'm going to turn the email back to the parent and ask the student to email me instead, because we really want you to be your own advocate. You know, obviously your parents can help you or be CC'd in the email, that's completely fine, but we want the students to be responsible for their own work. In the beginning, I'm going to put parents on some emails just to kind of keep you in the loop about some important stuff, and then as the quarter goes on, you'll be less and less on the emails. Just a reminder that you need to respond to all emails within 24 hours, and I will do the same for you. And again, making sure that you're checking, if not using the FCPSschools.net address. All right, so absences during the school year. So an absence in online is not turning in work, not logging into Blackboard, or missing a Blackboard Collaborate session. If you are absent for 5 days, you're going to receive an email warning, which is going to go to the student, to the parent, and to your school counselor. After 10 days, so 2 weeks, you're going to get an official letter, and you're also going to get an email to the parent, to the student, to the counselor. After 15 days, you're going to be removed from the class. All right, so it's really just important that you go ahead and get your work turned in. And if you are for some reason not going to be able to turn in your work, then you need to email me as soon as possible and let me know ahead of time what your reasoning is, and let's see if we can work something out. The units we're going to be doing for 10th grade are fitness. We're going to do health, driver's ed, cycling, golf, tennis, and then if you've already done driver's ed, which means you have to have a proof of your license, you will do alternative assignments in driver's ed while everybody else is doing driver's ed. And then in the yellow in the bottom, all driver's ed students must take the partner/teen 90-minute course. Please take this course through Vedettes to avoid confusion, and you're going to sign up instructors in the Blackboard HPE course. All right, so your Collaborate. This is our virtual classroom. We will have our classes on Mondays. It won't be every Monday. It will be, usually works out to about every other Monday, and they will be at 7 p.m. The specific dates will be in your due date calendar. You always want to log into Collaborate about 15 minutes before the session. Make sure that you have earphones that plug into your computer and have a microphone attached. If you do not use earphones, then you're going to get a lot of feedback and it becomes a noise problem when you're in the class, so we encourage you to use earphones. If you're more than 5 minutes late or you're not answering questions within the class, then you're going to get locked out and not given credit for that session. As far as discussion boards go, these are going to be your chat within your about the subject that we're talking about with your classmates. So it's a cool way for you to be able to learn a little bit more about your classmates while not talking to them, but while writing with them. You always want to make sure that when you're in discussion boards, when you're writing the discussion board or when you're replying to any of your classmates, that you're professional, appropriate, and that you give detailed answers. This is not a chat room, so please keep everything professional. When you are creating your own response, it needs to be 5 sentences long. They need to be 5 quality sentences. So I agree, yes, stuff like that is not a quality sentence, all right? So make sure they're 5 quality sentences long, and then you need to reply to 2 of your classmates, which also need to be 5 sentences as well in order to receive full credit. As far as your workouts go for the school year, you're required to do 3 workouts per week, and they need to be 30 minutes each. Each workout must be in the cardio zone for 30 minutes, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when you get your watch during fitness testing. We encourage you to wear your Fitbit for practice, playing with friends, during exercise videos. You can even wear it during the school day if you want, that's fine. Please just be aware that the Fitbit is on loan to you. It will cost you $150 to replace it, so please do not lose it. And when we're in health and driver's ed, you will not be required to be turning in Fitbit logs, but you'll be turning in workout logs instead, and we'll talk about that more when we get into that unit. All right, as far as grading goes, I'm going to send out progress reports to you and your parents weekly. When you're looking at your progress report, please realize any blank entries that are on there do not help or harm your grade. An MI means the assignment is missing and it will be a 0 until it's turned in. NA means you're not responsible for that assignment. So an example of that would be if you already have your license and you're not taking driver's ed, you're going to have NAs for a bunch of the driver's ed assignments because you're not going to be responsible for them. Always work ahead because there's computer problems, things happen, especially with driver's ed, getting onto the modules. Sometimes you'll get kicked out. If you don't get a certain grade on your module, they will lock you out of the program and not let you in for 24 hours. So stuff like that, you want to make sure that you're working ahead so that you're not sitting there the day that it's due and getting locked out of a program that you're not going to be able to get back into. Keep in mind 10% of your overall grade is going to be your final exam, and we'll talk about what your final exam is when we get further into the class. Remember, plagiarism is not tolerated as part of the SR&R. Honorable school citizens take credit only for work that is their own. Deliberately copying or using the work of others is considered cheating, plagiarism, or forgery. Non-compliance will result in a referral to the online campus, a deducted grade, and possible removal from the course. Medical excuses. So things happen, we get sick, we get injured. It's really important that if you are sick or injured, that your parents notify me, letting me know. If you need to be excused for more than 3 calendar days, then you're going to need to get an FCPS physician referral filled out by a doctor immediately and scanned to me, so that way I know what's going on and we can work on alternative plans from there. All work needs to be made up. Just a couple of reminders: be proactive, don't leave work until last minute, contact me for any illness, questions, anything that you have problems with, email me. And always have a backup plan for your computer, just in case your computer goes down, for you're trying to get on Collaborate or something like that. Always have a backup plan for that. All right, as far as getting started, a couple things that you should be tackling if you have not already. You want to make sure that you have sent me an email, that your email address is correct. Your parents are going to send one at the end of this, and the next slide will let them know what they need to do. You need to have your science syllabus scanned in to me, or scanned in and submitted through Blackboard. You're going to be working on the practice assignment, which is going to be completed through Blackboard, the discussion board that's completed through Blackboard, and then you're going to get started on your first unit, which is underneath the assignment tab. Check your due date calendar, and just a quick little, when you are doing assignments on Blackboard, each assignment has its own unit, and at the top of the unit, once you click on that assignment, so your first one's going to be fitness, so once you click on the fitness unit, the top thing is your package file, which is your online textbook. That is going to help you get the answers that you need for the worksheets. Okay, so that's really important to know. All right, so at this time, have one of your parents email me letting me know that you have read and understood the expectations and policies for the online PE. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me at ebturner@fcps.edu, and I am looking forward to a fantastic school year. Thank you.